Good morning, it's Saturday the 3rd of September 2016. Well, I'm very, very pleased that you absolutely loved the Aunty Brenda video yesterday that we recorded at Coworth Park. I dropped something then. I just saw something just dropped onto my leg. Either that or there's someone hiding under my table with very long arms who have just put their hands on my leg. As luck would have it. Do you know I don't even get slapped or touched as I walk around my various venues doing quiz nights or karaoke now? Used to get a little pinch here or a tap there. Nothing. Nothing happens. Anyway, so you're enjoying the Aunty Brenda video yesterday. So I will try and meet up with her a little bit more to make more of that. We had such a wonderful time, myself and Aunty Brenda, at Coworth Park. We really did. There's an email here from Wendy. Now, I don't know why, but when I print off, look at that, when I print off emails from Facebook, it's all very small, so I need my £10 Waitrose glasses for these boys and girls. Wendy writes, "Good morning, Chris. I have just watched the video of you with Aunty Brenda while having my first cup of tea of the day. First of all, it's always lovely to see Aunty Brenda. It was such a treat to meet her a couple of years ago, albeit briefly. Yes, she met Aunty Brenda at the Barry Manilow concert. Yes, was that 2 years ago? Or was it last year? I think it was, wasn't it last year, that one? She came with Aunty Reenie as well. And they sat down, didn't they? They sat down for the whole show. I couldn't believe it. If you're wondering why I say they sat down for the whole show, boys and girls, if you haven't been to a Barry Manilow concert, you won't know. We don't sit down. We stand and we dance and we clap and we gawp. We gawp at the gorgeousness of the great Barry Manilow as exhibited on my wall behind me. He is exhibited on my wall behind me. I think they should do stuffed Barry Manilows. That'd be a nice little thing. I could have little in various different coloured jackets all over here. That'd be quite nice. Little mini ones. Stuffed Barry, not the actual Barry Manilow. No, don't be stupid, dear. Little models. Characters. Because you can get Captain Kirk from Star Trek. No doubt you can get a stuffed Justin Bieber somewhere, dear, but not a stuffed Barry Manilow. We must get some of those. Perhaps someone needs to write to the Barry people and suggest that to them, yes. Aunty Brenda is always smiling. Now, my sister said this yesterday. She's always laughing, isn't she? And it's infectious. I love her. I can't believe you made her lie down to test out your bed. Oh, my goodness. She also says, Coworth Park grounds. It was heaven watching that. I loved the wildflower field. Just beautiful. Yes, now, I don't know if you remember, Wendy, a couple of years, was it last year or the year before, I went out and bought like 4 packets of wildflower seed. And I sprinkled them everywhere, expecting to get that effect. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Now, those wild seeds are in my flower bed that you love so much. And now and again, I get with the poppies have come from those wildflower seeds. But the only thing with poppies, I've got massive poppies that come up. You get about 2 days out of those, and the leaves and the petals fall off again, don't they? Yeah. So it didn't really happen. But now and again, you do get 1 or 2 flowers that I think, now I haven't planted that. That must have been from the wild seed mix. Because we were talking to the gardener, one of the young gardeners at Coworth Park. We said, how long did this take? He said, it's taken about 1.5 years to get it like this. We were a bit worried because I think they said by the beginning of July, the flowers hadn't opened and we thought, it's not going to work. But then suddenly we got a run of hot weather and the whole thing just opened and burst into colour. So very beautiful. I'm actually taking Ronnie there next week, although I won't do another, or probably won't do another video because you've seen it all now. All right. But very, very beautiful. You mentioned the horses at Coworth Park, so I looked up. They have I looked it up. They have an equestrian centre there. I grew up with horses until I was about 18 years old. I need to visit Coworth Park when I'm down there sometime. I noticed the beautiful pattern and silver rim on the crockery while you were showing the sandwiches doing your afternoon tea. Yeah, Brenda looked at the bottom of the plates. Wedgwood, dear. Wedgwood. I haven't got any Wedgwood in here. No. Only Sports Direct mugs. I've decided in the coming months to replace my Sports Direct mugs with something much more nice. I mean, they've served their purpose now. And now and again, a handle does come off. They're not very well made. But what I need to find is large mugs. Large, nice mugs. And then the Sports Direct ones will go. Because we can't be using Sports Direct stuff anymore, boys and girls, because they treat their staff badly, according to the newspapers. Your garden is looking the best I've ever seen it. Thank you, Wendy. Yeah, your 2 years of hard work have definitely paid off. I remember when you used to plant potatoes there and it was just dirt. Yeah, it is. When you've got like potatoes or vegetables or stuff like that, you can't really plant anything around it because that's what it's for. You're doing that. Now look at it. It's stunning, your garden. Thanks for sharing your day with the lovely Aunty Brenda with us. I looked up the price of the rooms at Coworth Park. Now I don't think I showed you the rooms, did I? I'll tell you what, when I go down there with Wendy, I'll get some videos of the little rooms. We've done everything else there, I think, really. And then you'll see. I mean, the rooms are beautiful. They're not like rooms. They're like little chalets or no, it's called the Stables. I think it's called the Stables Cottages. Yes. So I'll do some of that, all right? I just looked it up. Prices from £425 per night. Now, I looked that up and I found it about half that price. I'm sure I saw about 220 later in the year, maybe September to March or October to March, something like that. So have another look there, Wendy. I'm sure I saw them for less than that. She says expensive, but not too bad considering the beauty of the surroundings. It would be nice for a one-off treat. Oh, it would. I think you'd love it there, Wendy. It's so stunning, the grounds. Talking of the bronze statues that were displayed there, we have some bronze statues in Leyland of old-time Leyland motor workers. Drive a British car with British Leyland super deal. I remember all the jingles. All the jingles. I wonder if we can find one. Shall we find one? Shall we find a British Leyland jingle for you? Now, if young people are watching this, like little Matt. Hello, Matt, who sang for us last night at the karaoke. Did you see Matt singing last night? Hang on. British Leyland super deal, I think it was. Let's see if that comes up on YouTube. British, here we are. Yes. Yes, Matt, king of ballads and powerful, sloppy type numbers. Last night, he suddenly done some soft metal. Bon Jovi. It's my love. Ding, 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 ding. Did you see Matt singing last night? Oh, you missed our karaoke show last night. How can you miss it, dear? Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays and Sundays, all on my Facebook page, coming to you live from London, boys and girls. Okay, keep an eye on that. My Facebook is facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK. Follow me on there and you'll see all the little karaoke's and all the other little bits. Now and again, we'll do a live show as well on here. Okay, so the British Leyland TV advert. See if you remember this, everyone. Listen.
This Allegro is the best foreign car I've ever owned.
It's got to hold 5 people in comfort, mind, and do 0 to 60 in about 9 seconds.
Well, even they got to wash the petrol, haven't they?
Yeah! La, da, 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 da. Here it comes. Here comes the jingle.
Gearbox,
Here comes the jingle.
adjustable
Here
steering
it comes.
wheel, not as extras.
Oh, come on, dear. Where's the jingle?
Slow down, Neville. There isn't a fire.
And 5 doors and reclining seats. Can't help me, of course, can you?
Oh, come on. Sing the bloody jingle, will ya?
Leyland
Sing it,
cars.
dear. Here we go.
Austin, MG, Triumph,
coming?
Mini,
Is it coming?
Jaguar, Daimler, Princess, Morris, Rover.
Here it
All
comes.
with
Here it
supercars,
comes. Here it
great
comes.
cars and a great deal more.
That wasn't quite the one I wanted, but you get the general idea. Drive a British car with British Leyland super deal. I love it. Thank you, Wendy, for your wonderful messages. Is there a bit more? Have we done that? When I get a chance, I'll take a couple of pictures. Oh yes, of the bronze statues of the old Leyland work. I don't suppose they're here anymore, are they? She goes on to say, hi Chris, I watched Young Hyacinth. Now, did anyone see that last night? I've seen so far the first 10 minutes while I was having my breakfast porridge before I come up the stairs to chat to you here in this purpose-built television studio, boys and girls, and I love it. Young Hyacinth, very, very good. Anyone see that last night? It's like, you know, Mrs. Hyacinth from, Keeping Up Appearances, but before she got older. So it starts off, and Young Hyacinth was a maid in a big posh house. But she wasn't posh herself. She learnt to be posh by being in that house. Now, I've only seen the first 10 minutes, and so far I am totally loving it, Wendy. I really am. So very pleased with that. She says, quite funny in a couple of places. Won't tell you too much to say that it took me a while to get to know who was who, but it's fab. Oh, I knew straight away. As soon as the captions finished and the first image you got was a maid cleaning the brass runners on the stairs, I knew that was Hyacinth straight away. I just knew. Yeah. Look forward to hearing what you think of it. So, yeah, I'm loving it so far. Another 20 minutes to watch, which I shall watch later on with my lunch. Thank you. Also, she says, do you like Goodnight Sweetheart? There's a new series of that started. Not a series, Wendy. No, it's another one-off, darling. Another one-off. There is a new series, and I watched that before Young Hyacinth. Quite good too. Now, interestingly, I've just come across a story there. Yeah, the BBC, if you didn't know, are doing one-offs of a lot of their old comedy stuff. Now, we've already seen Are You Being Served, which I totally and utterly loved. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people didn't like it. I don't know why you didn't like it. I mean, maybe you're trying to compare to the original series, which is completely understandable. I thought it was very, very close to the original series, but different, if you see what I mean. It works for me. The Dad's Army film, no, that didn't work. It was funny as a film on its own, but connected to the original series, no. Because, I mean, those characters are really ingrained in your brain. Are You Being Served did work for me, as did Porridge, as has Young Hyacinth. Apparently, Ray Reynolds, there's a picture of Ray Reynolds here today I've got out for you. Just a moment. I'm so naughty. Just a moment, which I've found has been sent in by the great Johnny Key. I'll come to that in a second. Oh, hang on a minute. Where is it now? Where's my little bits of paper? We're full of bits of paper here today. We are. Ray Reynolds was saying they did a new version, which was on BBC 4 colour, of Till Death Do Us Part, which has already been on. Now, I didn't see that. I've missed that. And this is a thing. I don't understand what the BBC have... They've just kind of shoved these programmes in here, there and everywhere. So you've got to watch the blooming schedules to find when they're on. I mean, we don't know where we are, dear. That's on then, that's on that channel, that's on at that time, and it's all over the place. And I wonder if they've made a bit of a mistake there because we don't know when what's on, if you see what I mean. Anyway, Ray Reynolds watched Till Death Do Us Part, and he enjoyed it. He said he enjoyed it. So that's something for me to watch on the BBC iPlayer, which you need a licence for now. Ha ha! And I should blooming well think so as well. Why would I be paying a TV licence, right? And then people watching it on the iPlayer don't have a licence. Although, have you heard how they're doing that? Okay, so you may find now, when you fire up the BBC iPlayer on your computers, or I think some televisions have got it integrated into them and things like that, it will ask you if you've got a licence. If you click yes, then you can watch the programme. You haven't got to put in a number or anything. So how do you police something like that? How stupid can you be? I mean, maybe if, for example, you know when you get a TV licence, isn't there a number on it or something? I'm sure there's a number. I could look mine up. Just a minute. Is there a number on a TV licence? Hang on. In my filing cabinet. One moment, please. TV licence. One minute. I keep them. Look, keep them all every year. TV licence valid until the 31st of January. Yes. Yes, there is. Is it always the same? Yes, it's always the same. Look at that. Look, all my TV licences here. 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's all here. 14. Yeah, it's all there. Yes, they have. Oh, I've dropped it now. Just a minute. Yeah, so they've got a number on there. So why didn't they do it, right? So you switch on... I mean, surely it's technically possible. Hang on, let me put these away. Surely it's... Do you like my orchid? Look at my orchid. Surely it's possible to do it so that you would type in your TV licence number on there somewhere, and then it would say, OK, you have a TV licence, you may now watch. You know, all these people been watching the iPlayer and BBC programmes that you and me are paying for, and they're not paying. So good. I'm glad that you've got to pay to watch the iPlayer now. But we don't watch much, people. Well, don't watch any of it then. Don't watch any of it. If you want, you have to pay. And that's it. The only thing free in this world is me. I am totally and utterly free. Hours and hours of entertainment, boys and girls, completely free of charge, you lucky things. Now, as I say, someone here has sent in... I'm sorry, Ray. Someone has sent in here a picture of Ray Reynolds. Yes, he's been found, boys and girls. Rare Dodo skeleton to be auctioned in West Sussex. There he is. Ray Reynolds, boys and girls, for you this morning. Good morning, Ray. He watches all these shows. I'm not quite sure how far he gets. He says, I watch your show. I think when he says I watch your show, I think it means the first 5 seconds. So he probably won't get to this. But the almost complete skeleton of a dodo has come... Did I say dodo or deal? Right, yes, a dodo. To come up for sale in nearly a century is to be sold at an auction. Ray Reynolds is going to be sold at an auction. He has become an antique exhibit. An exhibit, dear. The composite of the extinct flightless bird was put together from bones collected over a number of decades. Yes. The private collector offering it for sale only lacks parts of the skull and one set of claws. I like the word claws. Claws. When he assembled a specimen in the early 2000s, it's being sold by Summers Place Auctions in West Sussex, and they reckon it's going to fetch a 6-figure sum. See, Ray, look how much you're worth, dear. A 6-figure sum. Marvellous. The dodo was native to Mauritius but became extinct in the 17th century within less than 100 years of the European settle on the... Oh, yeah, that'd be right. Whenever we settle somewhere, we kill everything, don't we? Why is that? Why is that? The bird could not swim or fly, was bigger than a turkey, and weighed about 50 pounds. It does give the weight in kilograms as well, but we're not doing foreign measurements anymore because we are leaving Europe, boys. We're not leaving Europe. We are leaving the European Union, and so I think we need to go back to what's it called? Non-metric, non-metric measurements. What are they called? Imperial. Thank you. I can hear you shouting, Ray. I can hear you shouting at your computer at the moment. We need to go back to imperial measurements. Yes, Fahrenheit, pounds, ounces, shillings, pounds. We're going back to that now. We don't need to do foreign kilograms and all that, dear. Foreign centigrade. No. It was bigger than turkey and weighed about 50 pounds. 50 pounds. Only one dodo skeleton exists that is made up from the bones of a single animal. It's on display in Mauritius. So there we are. Lovely. Lovely. And that's your friend who sent me in a picture of you there, Ray Reynolds. Isn't that lovely? Thank you very much. Oh, Johnny Key. Talking of Johnny Key, he sends in a lot of stories to us, boys and girls. And this week, get this right, this is dedication. You need dedication to do what you're doing. And he's so dedicated, he wrote to me yesterday, he said, Can I have your house number and postcode? I can't get down to Central Station tonight where we did the karaoke last night with your stories. I'll send them in the post. That is dedicated. Can we have a round of applause for Mr. Johnny Key, boys and girls? Johnny Key is in the house. Yes. Now, Wendy, I meant to go back to this because I've spotted this up in this morning's Daily Mail. You were talking about Good Night, Sweetheart. In the Daily Mail this morning, like catching up with old friends, viewers beg the BBC to recommission Good Night, Sweetheart after a one-off comeback with a great script and fabulous cast. So that's going on at the moment. Fans were unashamed in their begging, with one asking, "Dear BBC gods," because they do think that. Have you met anyone from the BBC? Oh, they're so important. Very, very, very important. From the BBC. Oh, from the... It's like some of those people from the gay newspapers. You ever bump into them? Oh, we're from Boys. Oh, we're from Boys. Oh, we don't usually pay, we're from Boys. Oh, we're from QX. We don't pay, we're from QX. It's all a bit like that, dear. Oh, yes. And it's embarrassing sometimes. You know, you should never, ever say where you're from because there's a chance. Boy, yep, okay, well, sorry, no, you still got to pay. There's the embarrassing, because that would happen sometimes. Absolutely, because some people do think like me. If you're going to pay, so does everyone else, dear. No benefits, dear. No benefits. Others praised... where? Oh, yes. Dear BBC gods, please can you commission a full series of Goodnight Sweetheart After Night Special? Yours, the great British public. We love it. We love it. So, I don't know. I mean, I personally think... I think the BBC have been putting out these comedies, and the ones that work, that they deem to work, they're going to make into another series or series is. Because there's a lot of fantastic comedy. I hope they do it with Are You Being Served? I'm not so hopeful for that one because it hasn't got good reviews. I mean, did The Guardian write something? I mean, The Guardian. I mean, that's a bloody joke, that newspaper. Hang on. Guardian. Are you being... One moment, we don't really read. Here we are. I mean, the bloody Guardian. I don't even want to. Norman Stanley. Let's have a look. Porridge. Where is it now? These new gags for the old lags are part of what is called a gestival, marking 60th anniversary of the great British sitcom. No, I should have read that. If I'm going to comment, I should read that first. I haven't got time to read it. We're running out of time, boys and girls. But yes, I'd like Porridge. I do hope that they remake some of them. You know, because let's be honest, some of this new comedy on the telly is just dire, isn't it? All you've got is middle-aged blokes swearing all the time. That's it. That's what they think that's funny. They think that's funny. Now, what is that? I mean, my nephew enjoyed it, The In-Betweeners. Now, that was quite popular. I went to see the film. Was there only one film? Or two, I don't know. Anyway, I went to see, if it was two films, I went to see the first film at the cinema I hated it. I just did not find it funny. And yet my nephew loves it, so that must be an age thing, isn't it? You know, give me my box set of Dad's Army any day of the week. Yes. Oh, we haven't done the messages. What's the title? Oh, can we do a bit of a longer show today? Is that all right with you? Here we go. Mary Warren says, thanks for the day in the country yesterday. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mary. Sarita says, thanks for sharing your visit to the park and tea time with us. I love your wall colour in your bedroom. Oh, it's like a purple colour, yes. You have a phone in your room? Yes, of course, dear. I have a phone. You never know. Something might happen and I'd need to ring someone up. What is your favourite kind of tea? English breakfast tea. English, it's Twining's English breakfast tea. That is my favourite. Okay, and she liked the flowers as well. Darren Lee Wicks, hello Darren, who says, I loved the show yesterday. What a wonderful place Coworth Park is. Your Aunty Brenda seemed to enjoy it. We've got to meet up with Aunty Brenda more often. We have. She doesn't live too close to me. That's the only thing. My sister loved the show yesterday. Cheryl loved the show. Kiki D says, lovely day out. So calm and peaceful. Watching the flower meadow and water features. Yeah, there wasn't so many water lilies, were there? There was like one here and one there. They could put a few more of those in. Or I don't know how water lilies work. Maybe you can only have so many in a pond. Eloise says, lovely, Chris. Aunty Brenda looks wonderful. Oh, she's a laugh a minute, Eloise. A laugh a minute. Tracy Clifford, my little niece, enjoyed seeing Aunty Brenda. She needs to be a regular on the show. I wish, Tracy. I wish, darling. Yes. Terry H says, I love that. Thanks for the segment. Aunt Brenda is lovely. And Jeff Gurney says, beautiful place to have afternoon tea. That's Coworth Park. Have a look. Coworth Park in Berkshire, and you'll see it on there. All right, boys and girls. Now, let's do... Oh, things are jumping around here. Why I think jumping around here? Let's do our birthdays today, because we're running... Where's my birthdays gone? They've disappeared now. You know why? Because I'm still using this old mouse that keeps... Hang on, wires are falling down there. This old mouse which keep jumping about all over the place. Birthday time, boys and girls. There we go. Happy birthday today to Anne Duffy. A little bit older than me, Anne, aren't you, my darling? But not afraid to show your age. Never be afraid to show your... Be proud of the years that you have achieved. Because let's be honest, Anne, some people don't get to our age, do they, my darling? Happy birthday to Anne. Happy birthday to Chevon. 31 today. Hello, Chevon. Did you used to come to karaoke in Lewisham a couple of years ago when I did it there? Can't remember. But I remember your little face. Happy birthday, Chevon. Ah, someone of my own namesake, but not related, Philip Reardon. Even spelt the same way as me. Wow. Happy birthday, Philip. Happy birthday today to Neil Woolfson. Happy birthday, Neil. Happy birthday to R.J. Allen. Now, what is that long thing that you're holding next to the swimming pool? I was a little bit worried when I first saw that. Happy birthday, R.J. And what does the R.J. stand for? Is it Richard? I'm going to guess Richard. I don't think it'd be Ralph. Richard, I reckon. Happy birthday to Justin Anderson. Happy birthday, Justin. Justin Left Eye, who was a little boy dancing away in front of me at the Black Cap years ago to his R&B music. Oh, yes. Happy birthday, Justin. Happy birthday to McGoo, who's standing there. I think you're a guitar player, are you? Excellent. We like instrumentalists. Musicians. Instrumentalists. Musicians. We like musicians. And the birthdays have disappeared again. Just a moment. He's clicking away. Happy birthday to Nuno Rodrigues Payo. Oh, I love that name. What a good-looking person. Happy birthday, Nuno. And finally, last birthday on the show today is happy birthday to... Oh, no, that's it. Let's sing along, boys and girls. Are you ready for the song? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, lovely people. Happy birthday to you. All right? I'm sure you'll have a wonderful day this morning, boys and girls. Happy birthday to you all. That's it today. Now it's Saturday night, Saturday the 3rd of September 2016. I'm only down the road tonight doing karaoke at the Corner House in Maidenhead. Starts at 10 o'clock and finishes, that's a late one this one, starts at 10 o'clock and finishes at 2 on Sunday morning. Okay, so that's karaoke tonight with myself, Saturday the 3rd of September 2016 at the Corner House in Maidenhead. Starts at 10 and finishes at 2 a.m. Apart from that, thank you for watching and listening. Have a lovely day. See you soon. Bye-bye.